Critique of practical reason was well received and established Kant as a major figure in moral philosophy. His ideas about duty and moral law challenged the prevailing ethical theories of his time and continue to be a foundational element in deontological ethics. In 1790, Kant published the Critique of Judgment, the third major work in his critical philosophy, which bridges the gap between the realms of nature and freedom and addresses issues of aesthetics and teleology. Kant's aesthetic theory revolves around the concepts of the beautiful and the sublime. He argues that judgments of beauty are based on a feeling of pleasure that arises from the harmonious interplay between our cognitive faculties of imagination and understanding. These judgments are subjective but have a claim to universal validity because they are grounded in our shared human nature. Kant distinguishes between the beautiful and the sublime. While beauty is associated with harmony and form, the sublime is linked to experiences of vastness and power that can overwhelm our senses and evoke a sense of awe and respect. The sublime reflects the limits of our sensory faculties and points to the transcendent. In the second part of the Critique of Judgment, Kant addresses teleology, the study of purpose and design in nature. He argues that while we cannot know the ultimate purposes of nature, we can interpret natural phenomena as if they were designed for specific ends. This regulative use of teleology helps us make sense of the complexity and order in the natural world. The Critique of Judgment is significant for its exploration of the relationship between the subjective and the objective, and its influence extends to the fields of aesthetics, art criticism, and the philosophy of biology. Kant's contributions to political theory and history are often overshadowed by his work in epistemology and ethics, but they are nonetheless important. Kant's political philosophy emphasizes the principles of freedom, equality, and the rule of law. In his essay, Perpetual Peace, a Philosophical Sketch, Kant outlines a vision for achieving lasting peace through the establishment of republican governments, international cooperation, and respect for human rights. He argues that peace is not merely the absence of war, but a positive condition that requires active efforts to promote justice and cooperation among nations. Kant's philosophy of history is grounded in the idea of progress. He believes that history is guided by a teleological principle that moves humanity towards greater rationality and moral development. In his essay, Idea for a Universal History from a Cosmopolitan Point of View, Kant suggests that the conflicts and struggles of history are part of a larger process that leads to the realization of human potential and the establishment of a just society. Kant's political and historical ideas have influenced subsequent thinkers in the fields of international relations, political theory, and historiography. Immanuel Kant's influence on later philosophy is profound and far-reaching. His critical philosophy laid the groundwork for several major philosophical movements and has been a source of inspiration and debate for centuries. Kant's ideas were foundational for the development of German idealism, a philosophical movement that included figures like Johann Gottlieb Fichte, Friedrich Schelling, and Georg Wilhelm Friedrich Hegel. These thinkers expanded on Kant's ideas, exploring the nature of self-consciousness, freedom, and the absolute. Kant's emphasis on autonomy and the moral law influenced existentialist philosophers such as Jean-Paul Sartre and Simone de Beauvoir. His ideas about human freedom and the ethical dimensions of existence resonated with existentialist concerns about authenticity and individual responsibility. Kant's work also had a significant impact on the development of analytic philosophy, particularly in the areas of epistemology and the philosophy of mind. His insights into the nature of knowledge and the conditions of experience have informed contemporary debates about perception, cognition, and the limits of human understanding. In his later years, Kant continued to write and engage with the intellectual community in Königsberg. He maintained close friendships with fellow scholars and students who admired his rigorous intellect and moral integrity. Despite declining health, Kant remained active in his scholarly pursuits until the end of his life. Kant's later works include Religion Within the Bounds of Bare Reason, where he explores the relationship between faith and reason, and The Conflict of the Faculties, which addresses the role of philosophy and academia in society. These works reflect his ongoing commitment to the Enlightenment ideals of reason, progress, and intellectual freedom. Immanuel Kant passed away on February 12, 1804, in Königsberg. His death was widely mourned, and he was honored as one of the greatest philosophers of his time. His funeral was attended by many prominent figures, and his legacy was celebrated in academic circles across Europe. Kant's influence on later philosophers is extensive and enduring. His ideas have shaped the work of countless thinkers across various philosophical traditions. From German idealism to existentialism and analytic philosophy, Kant's impact is evident in the continuing exploration of his ideas and their implications. Kant's philosophy continues to be the subject of intense study and debate. Contemporary scholars have reinterpreted and critiqued his ideas from various perspectives, including feminist philosophy, critical theory, and postmodernism. His work remains a vital part of the philosophical canon and continues to inspire new generations of thinkers. Immanuel Kant is widely regarded as one of the greatest philosophers in the history of Western thought. His critical philosophy represents a turning point in the development of modern philosophy, and his ideas about knowledge, ethics, and aesthetics have had a lasting impact on the field. Kant's philosophy remains relevant in today's world, offering valuable insights into the nature of knowledge, morality, and human freedom. His emphasis on reason, autonomy, and the limits of human understanding continues to resonate in contemporary discussions about science, ethics, and the human condition. As we conclude our exploration of Immanuel Kant's life and legacy, we are reminded of the profound impact of his philosophical contributions. Kant's critical philosophy has shaped the course of modern thought and continues to influence contemporary philosophy. Kant's commitment to understanding the conditions of human knowledge, the principles of moral action, and the nature of aesthetic judgment has left an enduring legacy. His insights into the limits of human understanding and the importance of autonomy and reason continue to inspire and challenge us to this day. Kant's life and work exemplify the spirit of the Enlightenment, a period of intellectual and cultural flourishing that emphasized reason, progress, and the pursuit of knowledge. Kant's contributions to philosophy, ethics, and aesthetics reflect his broad intellectual interests and his dedication to advancing human understanding. As we reflect on Kant's legacy, we are reminded of the importance of critical thinking, intellectual humility, and the pursuit of knowledge. Kant's philosophy encourages us to question our assumptions, seek evidence for our beliefs, and remain open to new ideas and perspectives. Immanuel Kant's life and work serve as a testament to the power of philosophical inquiry to explore the deepest questions of human existence and to seek answers to the mysteries of the natural world. His influence spans centuries, touching the minds of countless thinkers and shaping the intellectual landscape of the modern era. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life and philosophy of Immanuel Kant. We hope you found this exploration insightful and thought-provoking. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video as we continue to uncover the lives and ideas of history's most fascinating thinkers. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and stay curious.